Hello everybody and welcome to the best possible review of celery. I'm Angry, your host today, and I'm as you can notice, the scenery is probably a lot different than what you're used to. That's because, well, maybe you're actually used to this one and the new one was the one putting you off. I originally recorded on this side of the house, but now I'm on this side again because I hate it over there. I mean, it's very spacious, it's very nice to be over there. However, my neighbors are apparently very active over there. Apparently also before rainstorms. It's very dark, it's gonna start raining soon. And so I have to do the video I planned a very long time to take in a couple seconds before the rain starts. I had to spend a lot of time getting over here, moving all my junk that I'm gonna slather all over the celery because my neighbors just suddenly decided to all come out at the same exact time, right before a rainstorm, right when I decided to do my video. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's just in their nature to be total idiot loser heads who I hate. So as I said prior, I got these cups, I got these tasting cups, and I got some celery that I didn't wash at all, and we're gonna taste stuff using celery because celery is the blank canvas of foods. You can just put anything you want on it, and it's also tasty itself. However, because I'm a fatty, I'm gonna eat it with stuff on it because otherwise it just tastes plain. It just tastes like water sticks. Good source of fiber though. First thing we're gonna try it with is fire. Fire is probably one of my favorite toppings for celery other than ranch. See? Ooh, a little hot. Well, that tastes like trash. Now I got a ridiculous amount of stuff, so you're gonna have to go along with this. That cup does not enjoy holding fire, so we're gonna have to speed run all of these, and maybe we'll even do a montage, or not. Cream cheese, probably the best topping ever for celery. Why it's so good, I have no clue why. Like, cheese on a vegetable, who thought of that and thought it was a good thing? This is actually making me kind of nervous. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Get master blasted, oh my gosh. That's one of the reasons why you probably don't want to use fire as a dipping sauce for your celery. But sour cream, yes, it's delicious. 10 out of 10 for celery. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for cream cheese. For fire, 5 out of 10. Now the second favorite of the people is peanut butter. Another good thing about celery is you can just stick it in the container. You can get that delicious gooiness out of there. I gotta admit, I'm not a big fan of this. This is kind of gross. Like warm peanut butter on cold celery. But what if we try normal peanuts on it? What if we eat it with normal peanuts instead of peanut butter? They do not mix well at all. But it didn't make me throw up or anything. Didn't even make a weird face. Couldn't really taste the celery. It just gave it a weird texture. So 4 out of 10. I'll put everything I've already reviewed on this side of me, except for the guacamole, which I generously have already concocted and brought out here. Oh look, it's covered in ants. What a nice surprise. Oh, now my table's covered in ants. This is some nice vegetable on vegetable action. I'm gonna be honest, I could have lived without trying that. Now we're gonna try some mayonnaise. I really went overboard with bringing stuff out. I don't want to, but I have to. It's okay. It was just very daunting at first, but honestly, it didn't really make a difference. It was just kind of like dipping it in tangy ranch. I actually forgot to get any ranch. That's weird. It's also weird that I'm not even using these bowls. This is horseradish sauce. Yep. It tastes like every mistake I've ever made in my life wrapped up into one delicious bite. Now we get to go into pesto. Pesto is a very popular ingredient in modern medicines. You might have heard of it. Pesto-Bismol. It tastes like Italian celery. And to complement the peanut butter, I got some jelly, some grape jelly to put in this sucker-oni and cheese. It's still terrible, but not nearly as bad as the peanut butter. I got out the peanut butter so that I could put them both on a piece of celery and eat like a PB&J celery, but I don't want to anymore. It took a second for me to realize how truly of a mistake I made after putting that on. The clouds are getting darker, so we better speed up even more. Pickles! Bop. I don't like pickles on their own, so this might be a treat. Yep, I still don't like pickles. Honey mustard. Ooh, I really don't want to. It's supposed to be me reviewing celery, not some sort of gross out challenge. Look what I've done to myself. All my food's covered in flies. I got some buffalo ranch sauce from Little Caesars. Pizza. Boop. Ow. You know, that actually would have tasted pretty good if buffalo ranch actually tasted good on its own. Now I got some cherry vanilla yogurt. I would have used normal vanilla yogurt, but you use what you find. You forage for what you forage and use what you find. Ow. Yeah, that's pretty terrible. The salt and pepper. It tastes like salty and peppery celery. Soy sauce. Ching chong. I wonder how this video would have been if it wasn't gonna start raining in a second. Probably worse. What I do normally is probably worse than me just watching me freak out. Really salty. Honestly, this is pretty good. It tastes like cold fried rice you poured soy sauce on. Get away, flies. Corn salsa. I think this is what that is. I can't open it. Garlic. Minced garlic. It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. Let's get some more hot vegetable on vegetable action with a carrot. Can't these flies see that it's about to rain? Eating these two together, it was like eating a very hefty salad, but it was very much a mistake because that took me way too long to chew. I got some butter, some unsalted butter. That was pointless. It tasted like greasy celery. Ketchup, pour it on like a hot dog. This bottle's almost empty. Heard the scream of children in the distance. Not the worst possible thing, but I wouldn't recommend it. I gotta eat the rest of this yogurt before the flies get it. That was all right. Cherries, maraschino cherries. Put one on the celery. Maybe it'll taste like a celery sundae. Sunday. Come down to monster trucks on Sunday. Not better than the other things. It tasted like if I was eating ice cream and then put celery on top of it. Okay, almost done. I just gotta power through this. And then I'll be able to see my family again. I'll save that for last. Dijon mustard instead of honey mustard, which was what I was using prior. I don't need that much. Boop, boop. It just tasted a little bit more significantly worse than the honey mustard. Whew. I felt like these would fit perfectly into a piece of celery. Some asparagus No, I don't have any pieces that are big enough to fit the entire thing now, but I gotta tell you, it does fit. Asparagus kind of tastes like nothing too. I was like eating a bunch of nothing, even though it was 2 things instead of none things. Wow. Now I got a Sargento cheese stick. These are always a pain to open. Open sesame. Open says a Hitler. How edgy of me to say Hitler. Now you just put it, it's not the worst thing. That was actually okay. I mean, like, the fact that it's cream cheese. I mean, yeah, cream cheese, and then we got normal cheese. Cream cheese tastes so much better. I don't understand why this isn't better. Now, this is gonna be the first thing that I've taken 2 bites of. My camera, again, thinks it's really funny to shut off after like 10 minutes, so I don't know how much was missed, but I just ate the cheese. I'm gonna take a second bite of it, just to make sure. Oh, it's terrible. And now lastly, I have some ham. Oh, I got the cheese too. Oh, I'll use the mayonnaise. That part was a mistake. It's as if I just ate a sandwich with lettuce, ham, and cheese, but no bread for some reason. I'm getting kind of scared. I hope I can get all this stuff in before it starts to pour on my little head. But that's a show, everyone. That's the end. And remember to subscribe to catch my next video, where I clear out the other half of my fridge and put that on celery too. Bye. Love you.